Alright, hello guys, welcome back. It's some other games tonight. We shall see. Clearing up last couple things right now, and gonna be a fun time, so we'll see what we get up to tonight. Probably some Sunless Sea at some point, if not earlier. So, check it out and enjoy whatever we've got. So, have a nice time there, and checking out some other streams. They're fun as always, so. Not gonna plug in any other streams, obviously, but we are figuring out a couple things here. Just thinking about doing other channel points too. Just might as well enjoy that on the stream since I'm taking care of it anyway. And alright, let's see. Widgets. Gotta clear my cup out for the new evening. We've had that for a couple days for our recent subs on Sunday and Tuesday. Or was it Monday? Or both days. Thanks to Twins. We played some Dead by Daylight with them today as well. It was fun. But we're gonna chat for a bit and chill. Enjoy it. It'd be so nice if TipJar had something on Streamlabs itself without having to go to the website, but it's easy enough. So when I get those two monitors figured out, I can easy enough time with that too. So there we go for the jar. And yeah, let's chill a bit, look at the widgets, or I could show you guys what I'm doing just for fun. And just hoping to get some playwriting started on stream too. Maybe I can do that this weekend after I order my computer and continue the fun with that. So other stuff in the daytime and mostly good games and adventures in the evening for when I'm able to do 2 streams in one day. Full-time stream schedule. See about that. But for now, we're going to chat for a bit, at least like the first 20-30 minutes, and then we'll get started. Sunless Sea. So if you're looking for that in the Sunless Sea playlist, or Domino we might get to, or other pinball, stuff like that, probably look for around the half-minute mark, but we'll see how it goes. You know, naturally evolving. No super strict set schedule for tonight, so. Alright, so I was going to do some Terraria stuff real quick. It's annoying, the little thing from my workshop here, it is not quite working how it's supposed to, because you have to put a picture there, and you can only do that when you've recently played it, looks like. So show you what I'm trying to figure that out for Terraria workshop that was just added to stream, and you saw me upload my map there. But yeah, here we are. See what Backwoods says real quick here. Take a look at my DMs in Discord, why not? It says, noticed a few you were looking at are sold out. Basically just pre-built 30 series graphics card. You are all set for anything you need to do. Dual monitors. You'll most likely have one HDMI port on the PC, but will have a few display ports, which you'll need have an adapter if you have that. So okay, interesting. Solve super easy. So see if I have an older monitor when we do have our 2 monitors here. Check that out, but for now we'll keep it up. We'll check it out. So meantime, let's do some Discord fun. Do it for Discord for now. We are live. Get our buddy Twins in here, ID Twins. And for now, we are good. So you see Discord on itself. Okay, so I did want to take care of that Terraria, but apparently here in the workshop, let me see here. See, we have our Dragon Palace artwork, but to actually upload it to the Steam Workshop and have a picture there, it needs to be here, I think, in recently played, because when I go to my workshop items, such as my Left 4 Dead flashlight I made, Need to, yeah, we need to have that recently played, looks like, so. Let me check that out in the workshop. And then we could figure it out, maybe resize it in GIMP up here if we need to figure it out. But for now, yeah, it's not letting me change the picture. I don't know why they have to make it so complicated just for your initial picture there. It's really weird. Alright, let me see. Not Left 4 Dead 2, just all work out. We have this War of Mine and Targaryen 2, but it won't let me do this default picture when I go add, edit images, videos, title and description. You can't make any of them the front profile picture that people see, well, the front picture of the workshop item, so that's really annoying. I said I would make more later, but I don't know. So let's try launching and see if then we can do it more easily. I don't know, I looked this up and it just doesn't seem to be any conclusive stuff, so kind of forgot how I did it in the workshop for Left 4 Dead way back then. It was a while ago, so we'll figure it out. But it's been a little while since we tried to do that, so it'd be nice to do that. Then we could see if we wanted to put individual pictures on our new channel rewards here. Gonna have our 6th channel reward when the time is right, but it'd be nice to have these little pictures here on the, you know, for what they actually are. Make it a little better, so. Alright, for now, Terraria, we're not even gonna play it or anything. There's no reason to re-upload it, per se. It's pretty much just the same palace, slight variations for any version I do, so. It's not gonna be any character connect stuff, it's just the map, the world itself, so. Let's check that out a bit, and see if it's easier to put the picture on it. And we'll get our lighting better here very shortly. It's just about sunset, so take care of that momentarily. Alright, what is happening? I should have the taskbar open before I even launch the game. I just wanted to launch and quit, so even that is difficult. Should have done Task Manager in the first place. Oh, there we go. See how much the CPU stats are running. Craziness. Yeah, there's those specs. See, it's pretty rough. Terraria, Streamlabs, all that stuff. Alright, well, we closed it. Can go on down. Streamception. I'll actually have to have this stream up, I guess. Well, I do have the chat open right now, but that's not. I'll open my phone chat here shortly. Or at least until we launch Sunless Sea. Fine to have the chat up here individually on the phone. Alright, let's not close Streamlabs. Pretty sure that would end the stream, right? I don't know. We're gonna need it in any case for other menus and stuff like we always do, so. Hey, twins. Welcome in. We're just doing some initial setup, other stuff. Start our game here in like 10-20 minutes, but welcome in, twins. Chilling with the twins. You would see the actual chat here, but good to see you guys. Just looking at a couple other things here and there. Good plan with you today. Hope you're having a relaxing, nice evening over there in the eastward. Fix our lighting shortly here. Pick it up so we're fine. Hanging out a bit. We could get some Gladiator stuff going for you guys. You want? Just chilling, trying to stay awake long enough that my body can possibly justify another restless night. Mind is dead though. We'll be walking Kokos into. Nice. Well, you can chill, and yeah, now you feel this is the first day I've gotten up before noon in a couple days straight, so I was on Twitch till 4 a.m. the nights before, so yeah, know how you feel with that, but alright, so for now, let's we'll get back shortly. Promise you some good games, good fun, but for now, I wanted to do this Terraria thing, so let's minimize Streamlabs. Hope that works fine, yeah. Alright, take a look here, my desktop, and Terraria Workshop. Why are you not letting me put a picture on this thing? I don't know, for some reason I thought it would be easier if we had played it recently, but there's no real difference. Man, this is so silly. They could make it so straightforward. All you have to do is edit it. There's no way to do that in-game, was there? Oh my god. Sympathize with the grind strongly, yeah. Oh well, don't want to bore you guys too much with this and all my other channel rewards stuff, but anyway, that's a few things I'm working on in the background. Channel rewards, pictures, maybe some shout outs at some point. And Terraria Workshop, which is for some reason really difficult to put a picture on. Maybe you have to do that as you uploaded it within game, but I didn't think so. At least I didn't see anything that gave me the option to do it when I did it. So we actually did it on stream before too, so I guess I could look back and see that if I didn't want to upload it twice for fun. But for now, let's get Twins some good Gladiator fun, shall we? Switch on over to that. And we can have the chat open, it'll be easy, and we'll play a little Dom in a few minutes before we get to Sunless Sea. Unless you guys want to see pinball, we can start with some pinball too, or we can do both, you know, plenty of time. So, before you guys walk Coco, if you have a little few minutes, I would be happy to show you some Domina. But for now, I was actually curious the other one of why doesn't Hero work in Domina? So let's Google that, shall we? For my bits, yeah, I had Backwoods use 500 bits, and he didn't even get like an instant hero in the game, so let's look that up. Okay. Take a quick look, see if we can figure that out, because he typed hero and it didn't work there. Hall of Heroes. What? Revive a Gladiator. I've never seen that. Sounds kind of familiar. That reminds me of like Hardcore Heroes and Diablo or something, but alright, it says hero. Alright, here it explains it at least. Steam community. Was this just the freaking Steam for oh well, maybe it'll actually find it. But yeah, Domino, which we enjoy playing. For our viewers, Prestige will have no training applied, so the streamer will have the ability to select whichever. Is that just suggestions, or no, it's beta? So we should opt in the beta and actually get these other types of gladiators. We would start a new endless mode probably, but so hero, cheer bits, potentially OP, no training applied. So let's opt in the beta, see if we can actually get those other gladiator characters, because as far as I've known so far, they have not added any DLC to the game itself for those other types of gladiators. So let's see that. And the initial trailer was so much better than this. I don't know why they took it out. I want to show you guys, because this one not as good. Let me just show you how much more exciting the other one was compared to that one. And yeah, there's no DLC, is there? Nope, just the soundtrack. Yep, thought so. Oops, we got canceled out there. How did that happen? Oh, there's a spider on top of my bed. You guys want to see a spider? He disappeared. What's up, Janelle? You made it back. And Yo's parents, what's the extent of not safe for work things I can say? We don't have the chat up at the moment, but why would you want to, Yosin? And Janelle, welcome in. We're just checking out a couple things. Gino, how's the flight simulator been? So the soundtrack's the only DLC, yeah. Let me show you the original trailer for Domina. Substantially better, in my opinion. First thing Yozen says when he comes into my just chatting portion is, "What's the extent of not safe for work things I can say?" People love to look for trouble though. Let me see here. The initial trailer, in my opinion. What? This is a show too? Alright, is this the... What the hell? The Chariot Race? This is the release trailer. I like this one better.
Available now on Steam.
That one is just better to me. I don't know. Alright, let's get started with that though. For our futures and fun. So enough of that. And let's switch right on over. So Yosef, if you want to do not safe for work things as a gladiator, that would be more fitting. Alright. But I don't know, for the most part I'm cool as long as you're not harassing me or anyone in my chat. Or that kind of thing. I wouldn't care too much. You talk about crazy things, but I might not read them, but I'll definitely acknowledge them in some way or another. Not a big deal as long as it's in the nature of fun and positive. Good. Blood in the Pacific depth update. I'll have to check that out later. Alright, for now though, Domina awaits us, so let's get going here. Oh wait, we forgot to opt in the beta. We said we were gonna do that, and we didn't even do it yet. Let's say goodbye to our current endless game, I guess. Some nice looking loot is here. Well, it'll still be here when we come back, hopefully. For now, we shall indeed opt in the beta and check that out, so. Welcome, Gino. Welcome, Yosi. Welcome, twins. However much time you have tonight, glad you could be here and join us for some adventures. Sunless Sea will be the main attraction tonight, looks like. Get back to some of that, like some other crazy progress wherever we left off. I think it was Shuffle 3, our save game. Alright, I'm gonna opt in the beta though. For Domina, maybe get to use those other kinds of gladiators. There's the Sagittarian and the Scissors and this other one, which I don't really know what they do. Alright, so beta testing. We got it, and now we download it very briefly. I imagine the base game is really quick to load, so can't imagine the beta would be much more bulky. Yep, 6.64 megabytes. So that would just take a quick minute. And then we'll try that again. But yeah, Yozind, you can try. His name was Yo Send Panty Pics. That's what his name was. Oh, and look at his picture too. Very naughty. Very naughty chatters we have. Alright, tonight. But I don't know why you'd want to do that with me. I mean, I'm a guy. I'm not going to send you panty underwear pics either. Boxer. Alright, moving on then. We've got the beta. Let's give it a shot. First time beta. Here we go. Let's take a sneak peek here. What they are developing. Maybe they fixed the chariot races for this. They broke it in the main game. Maybe it's everything's better in the beta. Usually that's the case. Beta's like advanced of the main game. Trying out different maps or characters. Things like Phasmophobia and had the different ghosts and different maps. So. Alright, loading in. I think. What happened? Oh, it kicked me out right away. That's weird. Might not be functional. Oh, there we go. Is it working? Yes. Got it. Alright, we'll do the bot as always. Subs only. That's a new option. Or no, it's not. We used to have that. Alright. After clicking accept. PB accept. Alright, you ready, guys? We could try to resume the one from the other one. That'd be funny if it carries over to the beta. Otherwise, it will be starting a new one. Oh, it does carry over. That's weird. Alright, a new garment is discovered to have a stain on it. Having never worn it, you return to the textile merchant to complain. He maintains the garment was free of stains and such. He is not obligated to replace it or refund your money. Do you guys want engage the magistrate to sort the matter out, leave empty-handed, or threaten the merchant with physical violence? What shall we go with here? Sorry if there's a little delay from Chrome and stuff. But you see the options now. Give you just an extra few seconds because I didn't finish narrating it, reading it, until after. Alright, give you guys 30 seconds here. Check out the beta, it'd be fun to try the other gladiators, definitely. And our UK viewer who really loved this game, he doesn't get on until later, so maybe in the future we'll end with it instead of beginning with it, but we'll get really involved in Sunless Sea, you know, we got a lot of stuff going in that, so makes sense we focus on our main attraction for the rest of the stream. For our 3 hours we have tonight, fun stuff. Alright, any takers? Nope. Alright, let's pick one then. Magistrate, or yeah, we'll threaten him again. That worked last time, so let's give it a shot. Merchant is fearful. The fire in your eyes prodded him into giving you some extra coin, as well as replacing the garment. Alright, so now we gotta check out if we get new gladiators or not. I don't know. Wanna buy a naked one just to try. Default, it says. So, Tullus we get here. We'll be pretty much at capacity here soon, but not quite. Tullus. Yes, he can be the Velite, the Charioteer, Sagittarius, and the Scissor. So, some new options here in beta. I'm a Sagittarius, so I guess we'll start off with that. And he gets a simple bow. And light arrow, medium arrow, hefty arrow. Nice. Let's see what kind of armor he has. The mail and a Sagittarius helm. Interesting. Knee pads. He gets one knee pad, no shoulder pads whatsoever. So this is the light one, the light version. But it's nice that it carried over our Ludus from the main game. I like it. So it's just more options, more fun. We'll see how our first bowman does here. Pretty cool. Gotta make some room for some other ones. Try out the other kind. We're likely to get a bunch just off the bat, but we have so much money we can really just buy them right away. So now I have Octavian. Let's also make sure they're healed up. We don't want them to be going into battle prepared. So yeah, Octavian will be our... We could try Charioteer, but I was thinking Scissor or Velite. Scissor's not much different than Mermillo, is it? It looks very similar. So let's try Velite. What is Velite here? That's a Veritum and a Pilum. And he can dual wield them. That's interesting. Dual wield pole arms. Very nice. And he has a Velite wolf mantle. Nice. And he can only wear a shirt. What the hell? This is a weird class. He can only wear a shirt and a wolf helm. No knee pads, no shoulders, so another light one. I kind of have skeptical chance of that. There's very much, not much you can either upgrade for him, so. So those are our two new classes here. The Velitum and the Sagittarius. Gonna give that a shot, and we'll get our chatters, viewers, into the Ludus soon enough as well. Hair specs will wait for the championship coming up, 50 days. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's get them their Jupiter's blessings, always fun. Dual wield master for him. And defensive priority maybe. doesn't need dual, yeah. All attacks do 35% more damage. And reduced knockback, that doesn't matter for an archer, does it? J25X, welcome in. Jay, friend from Dead by Daylight. This is a chat interactive one known as Domina, so Ancient Rome, Gladiator Manager, basically. At first I thought it'd be more direct fighting gladiators, but you're basically the Lanista Domina here with a Ludus of gladiators, and you will actually be in the game here shortly, J25. So we're either gonna fight you and then get you in the Ludus, or just get you straight in the Ludus, so... Welcome in, yep, Friend of the Twins. Was fun DVD session today. Starting this off tonight, we're gonna do some pinball or Sunless Sea here shortly thereafter. But we're just trying out the new beta gladiators we've never seen before, so in addition to Thrax, Murmillo, and Retiaris, we have Sagittarius and Velite, which is an interesting guy with a wolf mantle and a bow and pole arms, so see how that goes. We could do a pit fight, warm these other guys up. Next battle in a week, so start us off with a pit fight, see who we get here. J25X! Speak of the devil! Alright, Mr. Retiaris with 52 victories. You shall face one of my champion Retiarises with 37 victories. Details are hazy in the low dank of this pit. I'm not gonna mind control him, so let's see how he does. And Matthew, good to see you. Downloading a childhood game and getting ready to go on a walk with our dog in 5 minutes. Nice. Alright, let's see how J25X, the Pit Warrior, does against one of our champion Retiarises. Could go either way. I really do not bank much on the pits, so J25, if you win here, you will be faced in the future in the pits or other places. But for now, we're going to face one of our champions against you. Get some revenge for your Leatherface pick today. In addition. Hopefully. Alright, let's see how this goes. 916 health against your 800 health. We'll check it out. And they're off, throwing their nets. Oh, get a net. Oh, good strike there. And they keep going, running back and forth. Okay, gotta get hit there. Come on, block. Yeah, with the shield there is another net. Oh, big hit on us. Oh, back and forth. The tridents are big action. Oh, and a light jab. Oh, you are tearing up our gladiator at the moment. Tearing him up. Oh, boy. Back and forth. Crazy action. Crazy times. Oh, dear. We are on the ropes. You've got us on the ropes. How could you do this? No! And he finishes one of our champions off. J25 with the sub, and thank you! And you have a celebration on top of it. Slaughtered one of our champions of the Ludus. Yep, you are in there indeed, and you won. I had a feeling. But we didn't use the Hera specs against you, so... Thank you for the sub! Sub hype indeed! Enjoy the dragon, my new friend here. Let's play some more DBT as well. I'm gonna get my computer upgrade, actually be able to play it more than 10 FPS like I had when you killed me earlier, so that'll be better. And yeah, always happy to play some squads or any other games. Maybe Left 4 Dead if you're into that as well. Well, good pit fight there, bro. Very nice. Oh, man. That was intense, huh? Thank you, sir. Do enjoy our nice little sub in the jar. Start us off tonight. Sunless Sea as well coming up, but yeah, takes all names from chat and puts them as this warriors. Pretty cool mechanic. Yeah, I like it more than, you know, other chat interactive ones. It's definitely an exciting one, and you can also vote on things and cheer on things, and it's quite the interesting style, so... Alright, everybody up from their cards here. Oh, this guy needs to heal. Holy shit. He might have survived. Is that the one we sent against you? Yeah, this is the one we sent against you, and even though you technically killed him, our Medicus was able to bring him back from the brink of death, so that was just a lucky little chance there. So we didn't actually lose one of our champions there. But it was a good fight, you know? Dragon pits are difficult. I mean, the black pits. The gladiator pits. Yes, sir. Much appreciated for the sub, man. That is our 4th sub ever. Yeah, we got Adam and Matthew. They gifted 2 subs very nicely. Very generous of them. And you are here for our number 4. Number 4. Okay, let's see here. Choose your bloodshed. The grown herd in Rome. pit fight night. Okay. Denied. Yeah, this is the best rewards here, so. We've got Matthew is twinning. And J25 again. And twins. We'll get you guys in our Ludus here shortly, but for now, you have to initiate through Righteous Combat, so we're gonna send the bottom rung in here with these guys. Send in our new classes, see how they go. I'm not gonna try mind controlling anyone quite yet, but I guess we'll just do that. That and Ammianus, our champion of 53 victories, and this low rabble, Cornelius, and all the rest. Alright, let's check an audio. Let's do this! Yeah, we'll do some soon, absolutely. Add me on Steam if you like. The group is attached to the Twitch, so easy to find it. Alright, time for revenge here. J25 twins and Matt. It's gonna be a slaughter. We didn't put our new classes in quite yet. They're, where are they? Yeah, there's one. Sagittarius is waiting for another one down the line, I guess. Or did we get him in by? No. Sagittarius was somewhere. Oh well. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. Naked guys. Big slaughter so far. Swiping a clean path. Swiping a bloody path. And Jay is the final to fall. Alright, Jay. Alright, some good training for everyone. Who have we got? We got anyone new in here? Yep, we've got Nightbot. Nightbot! Nightbot has joined us. Alright, Ludus is officially at capacity by now, isn't it? I am Nightbot. Very nice. I don't know, it's like how many gliders can we fit in here? Jeez. Alright, Florus, let's have our second Sagittarius. Give that a try. Quick upgrade for him. Our brand new gladiators. We haven't done a scissor yet, but we'll be doing that here shortly. Okay then. Best we can do for his equipment. Meditate. Anyone need healing? Meditating. Always good to get some meditation in since I don't do much mind control here. Claudius. I guess I reward people that have survived, yeah. Who got so much money to use. Championship in 43 days, so might as well get some decent upgrades. Nice. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, sorry for the little delay if you guys wanted to cheer other stuff, but we'll get the votes and stuff up at least. So, alright, roll speed, agility training for Nightbot. He looks fine so far. I do like the soundtrack. I've actually listened to it on YouTube before, but when I have enough money to buy soundtrack support games like this, I'll probably just buy those too. You can actually play them in your Steam library while you're playing any game, which is nice. You have your little music box here. So if I wanted to play Vermintide soundtrack or Witcher soundtrack, I can pretty much do that, I think. It's easy enough. Alright, coming up to the championship, 43 days. Pit fight in 9 days. Next battle in 18 days. Interesting, interesting. Let's see how these new classes do. We haven't seen them in action quite yet. Behemoth is healing. Let's get some more coal pits as always. Medicus, all this fun. Alright, alright.
Very well.
Some wine. Weapon and faster. Get good with that bow, Sagittarius. You don't actually shoot the bow. If he uses the weapon there, is like, what does it look like? He just hits it with the bow. Alright, upgrading equipment. Getting some supplies here. Next battle, 12 days. Alright, here you guys got an event to vote on. A plague sweeps through the military encampment nearby. Many men are sick and dying. We haven't got this one before. Like plague and dead by daylight, except in ancient Rome, instead of Babylon. Offered to lend food and water. We've got plenty of it. Offered to lend your medicus to treat the soldiers. We probably lend him. It's potentially disastrous if he gets sick or something. Quietly lock your doors and quarantine your entire staff. Hopefully the plague will pass you by. What do you guys think here? We'll go with whatever gets the majority in 40 seconds. So you can just do a little bit of supplies, which is the safest route. We can lock your doors and hope nobody gets mad at us. Or we can lend our expensive medicus, who is worth like 10,000 gold. But I'll do whatever you guys want to see. I haven't got this one too often, so. A plague upon you. Alrighty. Alright, any takers? Can I just pick one then? Nobody voting at the moment, so. Lend your medicus, split risky. There's quarantine. We've got plenty of food and water, so I guess I'll do that. Last chance in 5 seconds. Alright, that's fine. Food and water. Your assistant proves invaluable, saving many lives. The legate is very grateful for your help. Not bad. Alright, pit fight will be next 2 days. And we need to do one more arena championship for the month of the grand championship. Yep. Alright, kind of curious how these new classes do. Ludus is over capacity. That's not good. I'm gonna sell some people. Sell a few of these. Sorry guys, you've done well so far, but can't be over capacity. It's bad for morale, it just doesn't help with anything really, so. Syria. Alright, another pit fight. We've got Enceladus. Enceladus. Strange. Just throw someone in there. I don't know. Sextilius, do you want to go? He kind of looks like a pit fighter, but I do want to see how the Sagittarius do, so let's give it a shot, shall we? 37 victories against 0 victories. At least it'll be a fun show, huh? Blood for the Bloody Emperor. This is gonna be a slaughter, but let's see if he shoots his bow. Yep, bam! 3 damage. Amazing. Well, he got him with a couple of very weak arrows. If he's really boosted, I imagine that would be decent, but he seems more like a support class, not a, you know, squaring off class. He's someone who just fires in the background. We gotta get archers in the background, like, oh, you saved him. It says all equipment lost, which didn't actually happen. But we did bring him back from the brink of death, just like the other one, so. Heal up. Cornelius, get a decent sword at least. Alright, so next battle, 8 days. I'm just gonna do this championship here. Just to get it done since it's the last month before the grand championship. Oh, it's just a behemoth. Alright then. Let's send in our elite here. See how he does. Not gonna mind control because he just goes so fast even against a behemoth. Not likely to even get a hit in. Oh, and they get tied up anyway, so here we go. Difficult when they tie them to ropes and stuff. See how the is doing, elite? Use those poles. Well, he did a little bit. He doesn't even cheer. He's just standing there grimacing with his poles. Nice. Alright, namesake got that. Curse of Mystica. And a lot of gladiators. Definitely over capacity now. Alright, get out of here. Can only fit so many. We'll do another pit fight. Oh, there's the Hall of Heroes, so it is beta thing. The livery, which expands the Ludus training for horses, chariots, and all. That sounds nice. It's only 45 days, but Hall of Heroes is monuments for fallen gladiators in honor of their heroic deeds, and to be revived if a Haruspex be employed. Ooh, we do have the Haruspex, so that's a good way to revive them. So let's do the livery first so we have more room for stuff, and then Hall of Heroes next. That's some nice new beta options. They're expensive, but definitely worth it. Interesting. All right, all right. Overcapacity. Fine. Just send some others in the pits here. 2 days for the pits. Whatever. Sacrifice. Void heal up. That does it for all the regional championships. So. Calm down, birds. Birds here. Oh, 3v1. Here we go. Alright. Get a Retiaris. Our Velite. And a Sagittarius. Let's see how this goes. Oh boy. Stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby. He's shooting arrows this whole time. They're pretty funny. They're like giant arrows, too. Wow. Crazy. Narcissus. Alright, Grand Championship in 20 days. Get our next battle right here. Pretty fun. 903 for a 1v1. Yep. Let's do a 1v1 against Sempronius. Sternius, maybe? Yep, he's got the advantage. Alright, let's do some mind control 1v1. Give it a shot here. Put our metal where our mouth is. Here we go. Keep forgetting the cursor. You have to follow the cursor. Whew. Interesting combatant. Yeah, only if I had the advantage would I really try mind control. It was just so fast-paced. Alright, some more gladiators to... Alright, who is that? That was a Murmillo here. Hey, there's Backwoods. Sternius, yeah, heal up. Alright, a few extras here. Pit fight in a week, championship in 2 weeks. A moneylender approaches you regarding a loan that your father had taken out against his prized gladiator, Ruvius. He demands repayment of the loan. Pay back this loan of 50 coin. Offer Ruvius as repayment of the loan, knowing full well that Ruvius has been dead for years. Attempt to kill the moneylender on the spot. I think I did that last time. I killed him and just tarnishes your reputation or something. Somebody sees you or something like that. Any takers here? Nope. Okay. Pay back the loan. It's 50 coin. I don't think it's so bad. Father's debts. Sins of the father. Alright, well, we're well off enough. We can do that. So. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The moneylender greedily counts each and every coin twice. We'll be fine. Alright. Blessings. Five days. Okay. Three days, Grand Championship in 10 days, so we'll do one more pit fight, then we'll use the Haruspex for the Grand Championship just for fun. And he's working on the livery still, so. Okay. Oh, look at this. Nasty pit fight. Nasty, nasty. Always on the eve of the championship, they give me the nastiest pit fights, which are very much rigged, by the way, so. Should we really risk our championships? I don't think so. We could sacrifice our behemoth. I don't know, man. Pit fights are very sketchy. I don't think, I think it's a trap, you know. You do this one, they just freaking give them steroids or whatever the ancient Roman gladiator equivalent is, so. Let's pass that by for now. Let's skip it for now. I don't know, I remember that in the story mode when I didn't beat it. If I hadn't quit it, I would have lost almost my entire Ludus just before the main championship in the story mode. So here in endless mode, it's not as important, but still rather not lose our main bulk of gladiators here. So yeah. Nothing else here. All right, Haruspex. Let's curse their HP, weaken their hit points or fighting proficiency. I'll just do HP, finish them off quicker. Forgot how long it takes, but I think I'm doing it now. She makes her little prayer to the gods. So, next battle, they'll have cursed HP, so. Let's send in the champions. Here we go. Okay. On the eve of the Great Championship, you reflect on the exploits of the year past. As you spend this last day in the Ludus, you take special care in your affairs. You notice the silent suffering of men. A new appreciation for the gift of life begins to dawn on you. You receive word from your competitor, who in a strange and magnanimous gesture offers to pay all of the expenses for your trip. A show of respect for you and your wares. What a strange turn of events, you think. You always suspected he would have you killed in order to achieve victory. Perhaps there is goodness left in Rome. Now, if it was story mode, then we would win the championship with the other gladiators we have, and then everyone would turn on us, and only the ones that we set free over the course of the game would come to our rescue. So, endless mode, not so much to worry about. Okay. Delete the recover card. Okay, 15 here. Plenty of lions. Let's do it. Top the Reptiaris' Behemoth and the bottom rung. Time for glory in the arena. Let's send in those new classes just for the fun of it. Got Elite, 2 Sagittarius. And here we go. Forward! careful. Woo! Interesting. Oh man. And then survive. Nightbot die. And everyone else. Not bad. So did our, yeah, Valit survived and both Sagittarius survived, so very nice. The Emperor's spectacular games of blood and death are so successful, he has decided to make it a yearly ritual. Prepare yourself. New challenges rise up across the Empire to steal your glory. Alright, we're about out of room here, so until he gets his upgrade done. Next battle. Straight to the next. Surrender is denied. Fresh on the heels of the championship. Good opportunity to train up our lower rung. Alrighty, here we go. There it is. Not bad. Hello, hello, welcome in, Emay95. How you doing tonight? Welcome in, playing a little Domina at the moment. Oh, I see you're also a fan of Rome and Spartans and the like. Gonna get to some pinball. There's also Roman pinball, medieval fantasy pinball, then Sunless Sea tonight, so glad you could join us. You'll get here shortly as a gladiator. Alright, overcapacity. The magistrate's wife is reported missing. Will you lend your guards to help search for her? One or two there, Ime. Which would you like to see? Lend your guards, which are just household employees. Or say, nah, magistrate, we don't need it. Give you the option here. Exclamation 1 or 2 if you want to see particular outcome. Fun time. 2. Alright, good choice. The magistrate is disappointed that you care so little for your fellow civilians that you would not lift a finger to help save a life. The woman shows up at your villa a day later, drunk, and announces that she has had an affair with a butcher. You keep this gem of a secret to yourself for now. The magistrate is already too embarrassed by her absence. This would only shock him further. Plus, it may be of some value later. Well, he's already mad, so let's blackmail him right away. Now he's pissed. At least the legate's in a good mood. Jeez. Let's do an exhibition match. I don't care. 5 versus 5. Okay. 2 versus 5. That'll work. It's non-lethal, so just here in the Ludus. Ooh. Oh yeah. Champions tore the underdogs apart. Had a feeling it would be like that. Yeah, our Targaryen dragon Ratiaris is taking care of business. Have some wine, ya old coot. Alright, still have capacity, yeah. Well, exhibition match and you're on your way. Get some more room in here. Alright, who needs to heal? Okay, very nice. That was fun. Good times, Ime and friends. Harris Specs, he's finishing his livery. Get some Jupiter's blessings. People that are upgraded. Bleed resistance. Not bad. Shield breaker. Upgrade everyone later. Why are you doing AI? You can only control one at a time, you know, but I do it occasionally. It's so fast-paced, it's not really worth it. You like to do mind control all the time? Or are you asking why am I improving meditation? It's just better overall, well-rounded stats. In my experience. Alright, now championship. Let's get to that. 3,000 health on this guy. Glad I didn't spare our Yeah, we did a 1v1 earlier. Oh, it can't go past 100, he's saying. Well, I guess it wouldn't really matter. We trained them a little bit on that. Yeah, didn't really think of that. Their level. Just the ones who don't have it max, you're saying? Alright, good point, good point. Guess it's a waste. I mean, they don't really show the animation for meditation. They just go, Om, now and then. But, fair enough. Focus on other stuff. Better reaction times. Okay then. There you go. MA. Alright. Here. I've got the horse. I guess I can try the chariot. See if it fixed in the beta, but no charioteer class yet. I just got rid of my carriage and thing before we opted into beta today, so it's kind of silly. He's almost done with the livery though, so keep our magnificent horse. Magnificent is training. Strength is 215. You find strength like 2 times. You gain +1 HP. Oh yeah. Well, I usually just do it for the ones who have the card for it, but yep. No worries. That's what we can find so far. It's endless mode. I beat the story recently and got all the achievements, so. Lion achievement is the last one. Okay. We got our lion. Didn't even notice him there. Alright, let's send in these guys. This is for the legates. No obstacles and many versus many. Didn't even notice we had a lion. Oh, it's the pit. Let's see. Cool. There's one right away. Classes. Oh, we lost him. The pit is always deadly. Even in arranged matches. And they are 2 champions. Wow. That was rough. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, those are Sagittarius. And our elites. They just started to. Alright, let's try a scissor, I guess. See what that is about. Scissor has Kukri, Sayex, Sika, Greater Sika, and he's a dual-wielding scissor type. And full armor as well, so he's got the Reaper sides, basically Reaper cool. I'm gonna try out. Greece of Africa. You like scissors? Yeah, we're just trying the beta for the first time today. We've never done it before, so I'm building the livery and the Hall of Heroes. Yeah, Nightbot's back. Charioteer, I guess we need one. Basic whip. Charioteer's mask. That'll do it. One Charioteer. Nightbot is our Charioteer. Yep. Yeah, I've played Endless for a while, and we just beat the story and got all our achievements, but finally opted in the beta, so Gladiator's fallen ill with sunstroke. Any preference here? MA? Keep him dreaming, allow him to lay down, or allow him to lay in the barracks out of the sun. Under the care of the medicus, when he's ready to train again, you might whip him senseless. I don't remember that variation. Yep. Sorry for the slight delay. Alright, that's the nice one, yep. MA votes as so. Nothing else. We shall go with my conscience here. Selects their conscience. Alright. After a night's rest, the gladiator has returned to training in a weakened state. Okay. Blessings, anyone? Does Poison Blade work on the Sagittarius? I don't think so. Where'd the scissor even go? Yeah, it's not so bad. Little delay. Thank you for voting, though. Glad you enjoy it a bit. It's a fun, casual game, you know. Definitely a good one for chatters. More interactive than this. Hey, we actually have this. What is that? Is that the separate Ludus? What in the heck? Train him in the livery. Oh, that's a whole nother area. Jeez, now we have twice the area. That's insane. I never seen that. Let's put the horse in there, I guess. And the charioteer, since... Yeah. That's cool. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, now it's time for Hall of Heroes, so... we'll get that eventually as well. Alright, anything worthy in the pit fight? Pretty risky if you ask me. Pretty risky, man, these pit fights. Well, you can put anyone there. The gladiators and their equipment, so... it's just a whole extra area. Basically twice as big Ludus, so... that's nice. Alright, do we want to risk our champions in the freaking pits of death? Oh well. If we lose... they did it for fun spectacle. Alright, bringing in our scissor for the first battle. This is some kind of initiation, alright. It's not really worth the victory either, but we gotta risk it at some point, so let's do this. Prepare for carnage! Imminent carnage! Freaking story of the, fate, guys. Oh, thanks for cheering. Woo! Scissor's still alive. Yep. Scissor's still going. Slicing. Bloody spectacle there. Wow. M&M's card. M&M's. Can you buy me as a slave? Yeah, let's take a look. If that's how you want to come in, let's take a look. Yep, there you are. MA is now there. Alright, which class for you there, MA? Yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, pit is risky, and straight pit fights can go either way. But you've got all your choices. Already got the one charioteer, so I doubt you want to be that. It's been broken for all the times I've tried it on stream so far. But I've done it in the past, and it's fun. So, MA of Gracia. Which class for you, sir? Scissor. Alright, another scissor. Sounds good to me. Good upgrade. Alright, shatter here. Fully upgraded. Get your meditation as well. And some good blessings for you. Let's see. Where are you, first of all? There you are. Auto heal. Let's do some agility for you. And bladed armor, do you want that? That seems good for a melee fighter. Riposte is also really good, but you'll get another one later. Nice, nice. Alright, welcome in then. Should I start moving people over there? He's here. The legate has died during a brutal attack by the Gauls. The city is in an uproar and many citizens flee. Hopefully a new legate is appointed to the arena soon. This chaos is intolerable. On the bright side, the legate appears to have left you a substantial gift of coin in his last will and testament. Wow, that's nice of you. Alright. Exhibition. Right click, sticky stats. Want some sticky stats. No need. Sell some cards? I know you could sell them. I know you could discard them. Yeah, I always get so many of them. Alright, I'll think about that. I'm over here. Alright, versus our scissors. He might be a little bit overkill. Let's do something else here. Let's see how the scissors do. Can I fight the other scissor? Alright, have it your way. Give it a try. Decent teammates. Alright, fair enough. Backwoods, our other champion. I get backwoods with you. You probably win that way. Alright, there you go. See how you do there, new Scissor Man. Ooh! Oh, they got you. Sorry, they got you. Backwoods has been rusty, I guess. We haven't seen him in a while. Damn. This guy's did better than I thought. Oh well. Gracious and Narcissus. Get you healed though. Backwoods BS of Libani. Whoops. Yeah, I've only got the 2 private rooms. That's why the coin doesn't affect it after a while. Okay, just a little training. It's okay. Alright, I'll sell cards after this then. Kato. Let's see how Kato does. HP 300, damage 200. Yep. Or I'm gonna have a chance. Train max weapon and riposte. Alright, give me a second. Got him. Good for scissors. Yep, we'll do riposte as soon as you have the available slots. Man, it's funny, these livery, whole separate area. I'll put everyone who's not upgraded there, I guess. It's a good start. And, where are you? MA, up there. What? Alright. So, you want weapon training. Alright. Easy enough. Helmbreaker and Riposte. I don't know if we have Helmbreaker yet. Let me take a look at the deck here. Do we have Helmbreaker? I don't think so. Alright, I'll start selling some, but it's just discarding them. It doesn't actually give you money, does it? Oh, it does give you money. That's nice. Should I just sell everything? Definitely don't need these blue ones. Too many blue ones. 10 times friction. Alright, I'll spend a few minutes on that, I guess.
Very well.
Dual wield master. Yeah, that would be good for you, absolutely. I just sold one because we don't have that many, but we have so many. So give me a second. Here's one. Alright, take back your agility train speed. I wish it made it easier to find recovered cards. It's kind of silly. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Okay, where is the dual wheel? Alright, and the other one you want does more damage. I don't know, we could try Serrated Poison Blade for now. That works, right? Give that a try. Don't need these pink ones anymore either. Just got the best I got. You get the best ones or you don't. It's nice you get some money back. Not too good on me, but sure. Well, it seems like you'd have a lot of attacks, so the more poison, the more bleed damage, you know? We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't perform to our standards, you can always rework, and you're not very likely to die with this Medicus taking care of you, so... Alright, who else in the livery? Okay. Last few things here. Don't need food and water. Master.
Swell.
Max for that. Covers faster after opponent defends. Poison. Cursed weapon. Damage is random 50 to 150. That's okay. I like Curse of Mysticae better than that one. Alright, looking fine then. Fine enough. So we just switch back and forth here, I guess. Oh, this guy isn't even training. Alright, there's Sagittarius. So it shows up both. You don't have to switch between every time you select gladiators, it does show up in both, right? So we'll have Lulius here. We'll make sure he's on the board, but I'm sure he should be. Or support Sagittarius. Why aren't these guys training? They're just standing there. What is he doing? Honestly. They're just standing there. That's silly. Maybe the livery breaks some of them. Doesn't make sense. Why are they standing there? That's strange. Not gonna get very strong if they just stand there all day. Gladiator lifestyle. Maybe it's broken. See, he goes back to training here, doesn't he? Stub your throne, drop the delicious sandwich on the floor. The world can be a cruel place. Yes, yes. They just stand there. New legate. That's silly. Why are they just stand there? Keep asking until I figure it out. Ugh. That's ridiculous. They're supposed to train wherever they are. Goodness. Must be a bug. Weapon Master does 50% more damage. This one is 35, but there might be luck of the draw. Dual Wield Master. Yep, does depend. Alright, 2146. Horses. It said it's for people too, though. Why would I put like 50 horses in there? Why would they train at all if it's only for extra storage? That's silly. See that Sagittarius is there. Oh yeah, it is. Not gonna send in the charioteer to anything except the chariot races. That would be stupid. Yeah. Alright. Our middle rung here. Yeah, it's easy enough. Should control the behemoth for a change. It's hard to aim, you like lose track of the tiny cursor. If I was gonna do mind control all the time, I'd probably turn on the big cursor. Make it a little more apparent. Alright, good enough though. So yeah, maybe you're right. It's only for horses. Charioteer doesn't matter that much, but why is he training? So confusing. Oh well. Really? It's so big though. It's like, look at all this room. Oh well. You're probably right. I just tried for the first time now, so I don't really know for sure. It said it was for everyone, but I guess it's just extra storage if you didn't want to train someone, which is kind of counterproductive. So, can I be on a palace? Okay. There you go, sir. Oh boy, look at this thing. Should we go for it? I don't know, man. Kinda risky. But, do the darkest carnage. Eminem carnage. Let me get some. Are you ready, MA? Pit fight? Do you want to? If you don't want to go, let me know. I'll pull you out. Backwoods, my namesake, Behemoth, Thassaeus. Do we lose the lion? What happened to the lion? I guess we lost him at some point. That's weird. Can't Can't send the horse. Alright. So yes for backing out, or yes you want to go through the pit fight? I want to go. Alright, let's do this. Initiation with the champions on the behemoth. I wish you all the luck. Ancient Roman gods. Play Rise, Son of Rome as well, so stick around. Drop a follow if you like it, eh? We got some exciting stuff coming up. Nice. Terrible. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Overall, let's see what the casualties were. Dang, unlucky MA. I guess we needed a little more preparation for you. Damn, man, that's a shame, but drop a follow if you'd like anyway. We're going to play Rise, Son of Rome, or you could even be my duo partner in the future if you'd like. That's some good gladiatorial Rise, Son of Rome as well. Similar to this in that aspect, but yeah, we got you back, though. You start fresh. Another scissor, I assume? Yep, sorry, man. I'll train you up some better this time. You want another scissor, or would you like something else to try this time? Your new life of Scythia. Scythia sounds like a good, scissor origin. Yep. Alright, another scissor. Do some better training. Get you some medium clothes. Start this time. It doesn't look too ridiculous. Like that. Yeah, try that out for a bit. Yep, give it another shot. Probably should do the Hera specs for pit fights, but look how expensive she is now. Jeez. Crazy stats. If we want to win one battle for sure, it would cost 7,000 gold. Alright, and this time we'll get you repost like you wanted. Run speed, auto heal. Poison blade. 25 times 3. Try it again if you want. See what someone else. I've got 35,000. Oh, does it actually cover it? It covers it this whole time. Yeah, sorry about that. My goals are covering. Follow goal part of. I've got 35,000 though, and 70,000 food and water, 25,000 wine. Alright. A battalion of soldiers is returning from active duty on the front lines and are camped on the outskirts of town. The legate has asked if you would entertain some of the officers at your villa. Absolutely, invite the officers for a wild debauch. Send someone to their encampment. MA once declined the request. Well, we've got him in a good mood, so. He is not pleased. You may have saved yourself some coin and some hassle, but you won't get far without some political allies. Oh well.
Agreed.
He's a new legate is easy to please him. Alright. So what else we want for MA? Bladed armor this time. Oh yeah, poison blade and riposte could be powerful. We'll see. Backwoods, our first big bit tipper. Get him some other training here. got ping pong. Oh yeah. If I have one more slot, I can have Weapon Master. Yeah, we might need to get another. I don't know if we have one at the moment, but we'll see. Okay. Is there anywhere else to train? Yeah, right here. Let me see what happens. It says goes to train and delivery, but he doesn't actually train. That makes no sense. It's like, why? Continuous. Alright, get you some initiation here then. 5 victories. Just kidding, he has a lot more health than you. We'll need to build you up a bit, put you in the big ones later, but not quite yet. It is a pit fight. Athletics. Slice and dice. There you go. Switchery! It's an interesting journey. So yeah, they don't really train. That is weird to me. They train sometimes, other times they just stand there. Oh well. Let's do a chariot race, see if that actually works. And none of them are unlocked now? So they made the charioteer class, but they disabled chariot races. What? Ah, this one is... Oh, we need the freaking chariot. See if they have any to buy here. No. Nope, nope. No chariots yet. Oh, there's one. Cutthroat Prime. Okay. Give it a try. How long does that take to upgrade this? It's weird. Chariot, our horse, and our charioteer. See, they're training sometimes. It's so weird. Oh well. Pit fight for our rabble. 6. Let's send our bottom tier in, because we have too many basic guys. See how they do. Probably not very well, but they're probably gonna get slaughtered, to be honest. But it's appeasement for the masses. We've got plenty of money, so good luck. They've got strength advantage in number. I mean, advantage in number. Just not equipment or stats. Oh yeah, tore through that one. Trying to work on the middle one at least. Is that a charioteer? Yeah, hit it for the charioteer. Oh boy. Oh, they might got this. They might. Oh, the champion. He's only a couple hits away. Come on. Oh, so close. So close. It was still a good show, though. If you consider these men's lives, but at least it's pixelized. Barbarians and Rise. Oh, they brought someone back. After much debate and engineering, your architect breaks ground to create a Hall of Heroes in a disused corner of the Ludus. There it is. But even your master builder is astonished to find, after breaking down an old foundation, a deep cavernous space below. The edifice you sought to erect in honor of excellence appears to have been built by your forefathers. It awaits your heroes to roam the catacombs again. Ooh. Remove junk. Okay then. Interesting, yeah, some interesting new additions here in beta. I like it. Okay. Who else we got here? Nightbot. Freaking Nightbot. I can't give them cards in there, right? So, yeah, Liberty just seems for animals and chariots. Behemoth maybe would like it there. Put the Behemoth in there. Alright, here's one for the Legate. And our Sagittarius. Let's give that a try. Alright, we haven't had that one at a time yet. Can it be in Hall of Heroes? If I die, you can revive me. So I have to install you there? Yeah, I was just clearing out the junk for now, but... Yep, we'll put you in there when it's an option. Now we get your stats back and all that. Prestige if they have max 250. Oh, really? I haven't done any prestige things in this game. This guy's still training. It's very strange. Alright, your competitor sends you a crate of wine as a gift, a peace offering perhaps. Accept the gift, decline the gift, accept the gift but give it to the magistrate, accept the gift but give it to the legates. Which would you like there, MA? We're gonna get to some Sunless Sea in half an hour. Save pinball for another time, looks like. Yep. Cool. Everything. Fun. Domino stream. Yeah, do some more Sunless Sea, half an hour. Alright, to the Legate. The Legate accepts your gift. Alright, so this is busy, or... All of here is busy. What the hell? I can spend things... It's letting me spend resources without there being any prompt. Seems bugged. Catacombs of Unholy Stink. These ancient caves were abandoned because of the dreadful smell. Cover the floor drains and stop the foul odor. Then you can retrieve the forgotten treasure. What the hell? This is weird. Haha! Look at this. It's a fucking puzzle in Domino. That's stupid. Well, I already put that one in the corner, so how can I get it off? See, I've already painted myself into a corner here. God. Freaking puzzles. Alright, maybe this time. If we think about it carefully. No. We already screwed ourselves. Puzzles are not my forte. This is a funny mini mode, though. Is it even possible? No, it's not possible, man. At least not the way I'm seeing it. If a man falls dead in this ancient shrine, may he be immortalized in stone for all time. And it's letting me spend resources. So weird. I don't even know. Freaking insane. This is easy. How is this easy? Freaking puzzles are the worst. This one maybe. Ugh. See? We already did. I hate these freaking... Okay. See, it's just not possible. You can't move two at a time. This one I can't even... Oh my goodness. Well, we almost got it that time. But we screwed ourselves again. Man, why can't you pull it back? There's no reason you can't pull it back. It's a freaking box. I can't lay you there yet. Yeah, there's no options here. It's letting me spend all my resources. At least it's only water and food. Alright, so let's think about this one. See, there's no way to move this thing. We can't move this one on the bottom. There's literally no room for that. See? That's ridiculous. Well, they certainly made it challenging. Hey, there you are, MA. So you've got 5 in the back. Let's move everything to the back. I just don't think it's possible. Drag me. You're removing them. Alright, let's try. Puzzles. So we do that one there. Let's move this one up there. This one seems doable, maybe. If I don't mess up. I hate puzzles, man. Alright, one up there. We only need to do it once for the treasure, right? It's not like you have to do every type of puzzle. That would be there we go. We got it this time. I think. Not gonna move them together. Try to move 2 at once. We've seen what happens if we do that. Well, we got it with your gladiator. I guess he was our good luck charm. Cover the stink. Yeah, it's the only one that I've been able to do. Whew. It's a weird little puzzle in this game. Did not expect that. Descending further into the catacombs. Nice. Alright, this one is tricky. Yep, you're a charm. Alright, move that one up. We need to move that one down. Oh, man. I can't go anywhere else except for here, so... Move that one left. No, that wouldn't work. Have to move them up, so we have to think about every individual position. If I move this one up, we can move that one down, but we can't. We have to move it down, because once we move it up, there's no way to get it back down, so... God. Unless I move this one here. If we just take our time with it, it's possible. Move that to the left, but then we can't move that to the right. Oh, puzzles and puzzles and puzzles. I'm allergic to puzzle. Did not expect to find this in this game of all places. It's a funny beta discovery we have today. So, if we move that down, left, can't move that right. Can't move anything that's on the wall for the most part. Jeez. We can't get to the other side unless I do this. And we can go the other side. Put that on the wall, but then we have to move that up. Try not to lock anything in place at least. I'll still be able to move them. Move that there. How do I push this one, though? To push it down, I guess. Oh, man. Freaking puzzles. Move that there. Now I can't get back, though. Damn. Yep, puzzles are just not for me. I'm just overthinking it completely. And you can't move them once they're moved, so we already lost that. Ridiculous. Right bomb, up under, after and right, up, left, under, then do it. Sorry, man, I just can't. Alright, we can't remove yet. We're just spending all our resources on nothing. Yeah. Oh well. I'll try this one more time. Can move that all the way down, looks like. Might have to do that unless we can. Yeah, we have to do that actually. Never been good at puzzles, or just don't have the patience for them for the most part. God. This is ridiculous. How do I move that? See, now we don't have room. Wow. Yeah, I already lost. Fuck. Fuck. No. No, no, no. Do not have the patience for that. It's ridiculous, man. I would not survive a freaking puzzle survival. Moving on. Okay, then. Our last 10 here. Easy 10, easy. Alright, you can lead the way to victory after that MA. After that nonsense. The horse. Chariot 2. Yep, you will fight. Absolutely. I could mind control you, but you probably wouldn't thank me for that, so let's just do this. It's just too much chaos to really be efficient. Clarity in the chaos. It goes too fast to try to fight. Battle. Slow motion, you know. They stay alive. Yep. Cutting them down. Good training. There it is. Yep. You led them to victory. Not too shabby. Hey, there's your helm breaker that you wanted. You were saying you wanted helm breakers, so here it is. Is that helm breaker yet? There it is. I may take that poison blade, I guess. Prefer that. If I can find recover cards. Frustrating design. Where's recovered cards? You don't need it? Okay. Whatever you like then. Livery. This guy's training still. For whatever reason. Get this guy out of here. Hold ground and weapon master. Alright, we'll still find you. Just some recover cards. There it is. Recover cards, the most valuable card in the deck. Alright, so you want hold ground and weapon master. Okay. Let me find the... Here's Weapon Master. And hold ground, I thought we had another. Should I recover my dominant? Architect. Let's see what this nonsense. It's bugged out that you can spend your resources multiple times. I'm just doing it because I have plenty, but alright. With the Rosalia approaching, the legate seeks extra slaves to fashion garlands of roses to adorn his soldiers, while the magistrate seeks extra slaves to lay rose petals on the graves of the dead. Lend slaves to the magistrate, lend slaves to the legate, lend slaves to both the magistrate and legate. Decline and suggest that they purchase more slaves if they need more help. Your slaves are busy. What do you want there? It may... Not 4. Okay. The old men are not impressed. This is no way to win favor. Okay. Catacombs of nonsense. This one seems easy, but looks can be deceiving. Alright, what do you think, Emma? Push this one down for sure. Oh, there's only one that needs Yeah, so we have to move these out. Oh man, it's just so little room. That's the puzzle of it. So maybe... maybe push that left. All I have to do is get it up, so I have to move those out of the way. These are so weird. I don't know, I might just give up before even moving anything. Unless you want to try it, I may put our heads together for this nonsense. Let me see here. If we move the crate there, move this one down, move that one to the left. Can't get it up is the problem. I can't move it down either. This one doesn't make any logical sense to me. Can't move that down. We could only move it to the left, but we can't move it through the little tunnel here if we move it to this side anyway. So it's like I just need to lift that, get the one in the middle out of the way temporarily. Oh man. No, doesn't make sense to me. MA, you want to try, or should I just get out of here? Get out of these freaking catacombs of nonsense. Oh man. Really have no idea. Alright, I'll give you 10 seconds to decide. Yeah, it's not for me, man. Puzzles. This makes no sense. I'll just try something, because... Yep, see? If I could pull them out, solve all our problems. Must be some solution to it, but it's not one I can think of at the moment. Okay. You just like to snooze in there, but the behemoth doesn't train, so he can stay in there, taking up the spot this whole time. Good fight time. B2. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, I threw a knife at him. That's basically all I did. Couldn't get in range there. Freaking nuts. Appreciate your hard work. Alright, so the behemoth MA. Let's see how this goes. Whoops, I'm controlling Sextulus. Got him. Curse. Yep, you got him. Oh boy. Alright, no room here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be switching games here. 10 minutes, I think, MA, but welcome to stick around. Oh boy, 23. That's the whole lootist, just about. Let's see how this one goes. We'll even throw in the charioteer, because... yeah. versus many. Tethered enemies. Alright then. Should we throw in the charioteer? I feel like that's kind of a waste. Where is he though? Where is that charioteer? Oh, he's not in. Good. Nightbot. Alright, see how this goes, and in May, you are there. With the behemoth too. Let's do this. Alright, little stadium. Let's chain up the enemies for the slaughter. All bunched up. Arrows are shooting arrows. Funny. Decide Cornelius's fate. Isn't that one of our gladiators? Oh boy. Used to be able to spam click that. Now it's just surrender. Live or die. I don't remember who this is, so which do you want there, me? It all comes down to the votes. Cornelius the chicken-hearted surrendered. Live. Alright, we've got live then. Yeah, it's not something you get very often, so. Ace the Sly, my namesake! What? Why would you surrender? Don't kill me! My namesake, yeah. Thank you. That was crazy. Thank you, May. You're being very merciful today. It's a quick battle, you know, it's tight corners. A lot of craziness happens very quickly, so. Oh, man. Staying alive for another day. Surrender. Oh, man. That's nuts. Pretty nuts. Do a pit fight. Sit up. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Alright. Kill him. Your stats? Yeah, let's check on them in a moment here. Yeah. Grace. Wow. Urbanus. See what else in the Hall of Heroes. More junk, of course. Nonsense. Alright, so your stats there, May. Got aggro turtle. Aggro and turtle. Weapon master. Do you want weapon master and dual wheel? I could do. What else? So we got you on hold your ground. So do we have one of those? I'm not seeing one. Go for the head if you want. Homebreaker. Max meditate. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for hold ground, but not finding it quite yet. Legate has requested your gladiators perform an exhibition for his officers and men. Offer them gratis, offer them a price, for a price, or decline. 50 weapon and agility 50. Alright, we'll balance that. Half and half. Sounds good to me. Hold ground is on the left. Okay, I was just missing it then. Legate is not impressed. He solicits some lesser wares from your competitor. Alright, 50 agility and 50 weapon. That'll work. Hold ground is right there, yep. Now I just need to find recover cards. It's funny you can sell your recover cards and never get it back. Put it on the far left, maybe it'll make it easy. Alright, Weapon Master and hold ground. What do you want for your third? Serrated? Okay. Weapon Master. Hold ground. Weapon Master, hold ground, and serrated blade. Got it. You are set, man. Alrighty. So many cards. It says deck full even after I'm selling stuff. Nice. Wonder what the best mind control gladiator set would be. Jupiter's Blessing. Alright, time for a chariot race. Let's try that out. The behemoth shall drive the chariot. Just kidding. Okay. Nightbot. Time to shine, Nightbot. Cutthroat Prime and Magnificent. Let's see how it goes. AI. See if it's broken still. Maybe they fixed it. They used to just stay there in the starting area. Well, here we go. Oh, yes. I actually killed them before just running straight to them on the chariot. That's not the good way to win. Rather win the legit way. This is a really weird side mode. Not too well designed. I enjoy the Circus Maximus Xbox game. That was fun. Oh, lost his wheels there. He's still pulling the cart. Lucky it hasn't happened to us yet. Laps 0 of 6. Well, that's not gonna work. Get Nightbot max agility. Yeah, that'd be better. He's a charioteer, so at least he has the stat class advantage. Oh, I actually got a lap in. That's good. It's a bit early, but only train the horse. Oh no! His wheels! The wheels came off. That's ridiculous. They still pulls them on without the wheel. That's crazy. Alright, drop a follow if you like it, May. We will play Rise, Son of Rome down the line here, so stay with us for another night. And, yeah, see you next time. Oh, you followed me another day. Okay. Sorry. I thought that you just came in for the first time tonight. I didn't realize, but alright, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, we have another viewer that really enjoys Domina as well. So. It's nice they made the tracks and the sand so well designed. That must have took some effort to actually make little tracks. Pretty crazy. Oh, he almost finished. Ah, look at that guy, is just off course altogether. Must have got confused. I'm glad they added a timer, because without the timer. There we go. Stalemate. I'll try driving next time. This is your phone. Ah. So you're not our other viewer there? Ah. Aren't you in England then? You're like very early morning? Around there. Alright, last battle for the night then, man. We'll send you in there to finish us off. Let's send all our namesakes in. MA, Behemoth, and Champions. Here we go. Final showdown of the night. Oh yeah, Netherlands, sorry, I just know you're that time zone. 6 in the morning, wow. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch us so early, or I guess you stayed up, huh? Thanks for watching, man. We'll catch you soon. Alright, here it goes. Oh my god, May's still alive. Come on, come on. What happened there? What? The Behemoth is dead. They killed him. And May powering through. Come on, come on. They turned the freaking city square red. Oh boy. Oh wow. Glad you're able to stay up. Oh wow, another surrender. You made it, May. The Behemoth is dead. Alright, our namesake has surrendered because he has Curse of Mystique. He was not able to stay alive with his damage. Pretty fun though. Alright, thank you, MA. And your other name was similar, I remember. Alright. Ace the Sly, namesake surrendered. Executed with a Zweihander, that's interesting. So they don't have actual axes like those other elites. But yeah, we'll try the beta another time. It's pretty fun. And Hall of Heroes we'll get next time as well. Alright. Good stuff. Switching to Sunless CMA, so we'll see you next time, bro. Good fun. Hall of Heroes, just junk. Those freaking puzzles. Alright, good fun on Domina. I was glad to try out the beta. Some pretty cool new features there. And Chariot Racing at least is fixed, so we can try that driving next time. But for now, we're moving on to Sunless Sea. Have a good day ahead of there, MA. Thanks for sticking with us a bit. We are going to carry on some Sunless Sea here for our final hour or so of the stream. Let's see where we picked it off. Picked it up from, I think it was, yep, catch you later. Yeah, your stats are pretty good. We'll look at them more later, man. Good fun. See you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Carry on the rest of our lurkers. One more hour in the stream. Thank you for lurking. We'll get a good raid in later, but for now, we have 1 hour remaining. Let me check where we left off. I believe it was Truffle Fill 3, but it is worth a double check just to make sure. Our Wondrous Wednesday. Why does it keep uploading my videos twice? That's weird. Oh well. Delete one. Hey twins, how you doing? And stay up as late as I can with you. I got back from the walk. Oh, Matthew, Adam, welcome back. We just finished Domino. I don't know if you caught the tail end of that or not, but good timing in any case. And just gonna check before we launch up Sunless Sea here. Yeah, appreciate you, bros. Gonna see where we left off real quick. Truffle 3 or Truffle Fill, really? No, that was 10 minutes before I finished. Hold on a second. One quick moment to check that out. Leave Truffle 3, but it helps to be sure. Yeah, we left off at Port Carnelian Market. Got the tail end. Yep, Truffle 3. Alright, brother, I'm getting off Twitch and heading to bed. Hoping for an evening peace. Thank you guys. See you soon. They were about to rain. Yeah, I understand. That was you guys last time. Had actually no lurkers last night raid, so that was fortunate. Yep, Truffle 3, as I thought. Alright. So now we're going to close the chat on my phone because the engine needs a little more help there. It's a more sophisticated engine, Sunless Sea, so it's okay. Closing Discord as well. Gotta order that computer tomorrow. Pretty excited. Gotta make my choice and go with it. We were just figuring out if we could make it another hour or not. Oh, very good. And we got that sub from your mutual friend there, J25, that we met today, so that was nice. Alright, Sunless Sea, good to go. Nothing else. We close the chat, so we will be alt-tabbing intermediately, help a little bit for our performance because the Wi-Fi and yeah, just current setup, that'll be a thing of the past soon, but not quite yet. We were here lurking last night. We were here basically every stream. Sometimes we just don't say anything because we aren't hearing anything. Well, that's weird. If you were lurking, it should have included you in the raid, I would think. It just showed one viewer when I raided friend Steve Font or something Font, other friend from Witcher 3 stuff, but that's weird. So maybe you were still there, just didn't include you in the audience. I don't know how that works. The logistics of it, I'm not super familiar with, despite being on Twitch a while. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but all good. Do appreciate all the time you can. It is very much appreciated, and I'm glad to catch you guys in your morning. Well, morning for me and PM for you. Earlier streams. Whenever I can, and we'll play some more GBD. Get this upgrade here. It'll be very good for all those modes, so enjoy some killer and kill your friends as well. Get some fun other stuff and always improve, always good. But for now, head to Sunless Sea. Do you have monologues pre-prepared or do you have to get them from somewhere? I have 3 audition monologues I have memorized by heart for the most part, and I have several that I have done in different productions that I can pull up or just do from memory. I also have some poems and stuff like that, so if you want to do that anytime, it's 6,000 channel rewards now. I increased based on your guys' advice. I made 100,000 for gift a sub champion, highlight sale 2,000, eyes open 100, monologue 6,000, and 10,000 for other special something. And we'll make our 6th one at some point. Just got back later on. Twitch and OBS not working together. I literally watched as it said someone who was reading with 6 viewers while she had 4 according to Twitch. Yeah, just the weird sync of that. Alright, cool. We didn't need a Kickstarter this time. That looks good. Truffle 3. Lovely Sunless Sea. Gotta love the atmosphere. Even here in the main menu, you get a feel for it. You see the little buoy reflection. Didn't really notice that much before. Mask of the Rose is some website they have. It's weird. One time I could do things in the bazaar in London and I couldn't do it again, but yep, get a quick drink and carry on. Alrighty, turning out Port Carnelian. See what we can get up to tonight. And Misty! Sorry I haven't caught too many of your streams lately, but welcome in, Misty. Yep, great timing there. Got a monologue. Wow, you got 6,000 points already. You had 10,000 before, didn't you? So, makes sense. Let's do a nice sailor monologue here. I'm just kidding. I'll do one of my poems. This one is from Diablo. It was also my high school senior yearbook quote. So yeah, how many points you guys have now? You had 10,000 before. Now you're gonna have like 30,000 or something. Alright, listen to one of these monologues. Short though, so it doesn't interrupt your game. Yeah, it's a quick poem. And welcome, Misty. We're gonna get us some Port Carnelian, a lot of echoes, a lot of good stuff in the midst of our sailing. Welcome, guys. Alright, so this is called The Halls of the Blind from Diablo 1. I can see what you see not. Vision milky, then eyes rot. When you turn, they will be gone, whispering their hidden song. Then you see what cannot be. Shadows move where light should be. Out of darkness, out of mind, cast down into the halls of the blind. And there you have it. Alright, 15,000, wow. 2.7 remaining. Wow, Matthew, you got like twice as much as that. Sibling rivalry. Well, I guess it's because you're on the account more, right? Awesome. Well, hope you enjoyed that one. Let's continue. Port Carnelian. Hope you've been well, Misty. Glad you can tune in for your first. Boy, we have 15,000 echoes left over. We just bought the mansion. We still have our Mother of Dragons merchant class ship. Have not got the Dreadnought yet, and we could retire with our ambition of 30,000 echoes, but we've been enjoying it for what it is. So we've got a lot of things back and forth. The anarchists have taken over, so we have no longer the Admiralty in London. That was awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Seems like fun, just checking in, saying hi, getting to the end of work. Glad to hear you. Good day at work there. Hope it's fine. Yeah, we got the mansion, but we also have this stone here. I saw that we could get the Clayman later. We just got the Serpent Trap from the officer, the engineer that we don't use, and we lost our Scion a while ago, so we can't get him another sweetheart because our fiance was the surgeon since early on, so sadly you can't get a Scion from your officer, right? But yeah, we're doing some other side quests. A lot of these ones here, stats are decent, 87 hearts, but we could use a lot more for the other ones. And yeah, just been exploring things here and there. Get some more meter salt. We can do this side quest. We need more Z stories, and got some sapphires. Went down south in the Blood River before. That was weird. And I don't know, the anarchists taking over, so there's no more Admiralty to turn in our port reports. I feel like that's going to be a problem sooner or later. But yeah, we're having an interesting time with it. And Empire of Hands, we're being given the Zeppelin stuff, and can you believe they expect you to do that 32,700 times for that puzzle in the Empire of Hands vault there? Any luck locating any of the books? No, I really don't know. I got romantic literature, but for the color ones, I assume you're referring to these ones from the Vanderbilt. All these pages. Don't know how to do that. Not too sure how that works. And we had some other advice from Fableot said the Monster Hunter is actually ammo for one of the guns. We got the unclear device from the anarchists when we took over London. We did a little of the devilish things. We did one Blimmigan actually at Adam's Way, I think it was. Or did we do that here or Carn? I think it was, yeah, there. Adam's Way, Apis Meat. And somehow we came back Carnelian. We were on the way back to explore the southeast just now. That's why we stocked up on fuel and supplies, 50-50. So we're about to explore the uncharted places there. And yeah, little shout out for Misty. I don't have my shout out feature yet, but we can just do it word of mouth for now. Thank you, twins. And don't generally watch Sunless Sea or Isaac, but hope to catch one of your streams in due time. Those are colors. I'm talking about legacy books. Legacy books. Okay, no then. I don't know, legacy books. And we're going to make the aquarium, I think, for our next little office there. But yeah, we're just trying to figure things out here and there, so it's weird. And the Admiralty being dissolved is really a curveball because port reports are basically useless now, except for the odd one like Palmerston at Adams Way. And yep, old-fashioned way. Usually stream longest on Saturdays, otherwise Wednesdays and Thursdays at 1 a.m. for about an hour or so. Yeah, I caught a little bit of your last one, just when you were sailing around. Can I get the Venturer still? What Venturer? The Adventurous? You mean the Adventurous, or which one? The goal of this game, twins, is very elaborate. You can pick a different ambition for each of your captains here. So basically you want to explore all the narrative. There's many interactions between all these different ports here. And you can pick your ambition per captain. So far this is only our second captain. Our first one we lost by going off the edge of the map and Sanity and stuff, like pretty early on actually. But this one here, our main captain, we've been playing for almost the entire stream. His ambition is to retire to a life of luxury, which is 30,000 echoes plus the mansion. So we have half of what we need if we wanted to consider that a success right away. For that you need some good trade routes, and most of these things, they dry up pretty quickly. So, yeah, we can also do that colony in Aestabal for the Doom Machine. I know how to get Doom Machine supremacy now that the Admiralty is gone, but we also can't go to the surface anymore. We've gone there as much as we can. See, it's over a year. We've also spent like a couple of years in game. And Misty says, played Isaac because no, the one that always asks for things. Well, we had Mr. Sachs, but we broke him with the freaking bruiser and the last constable. We actually broke that, so that didn't happen anymore. Current captain, yeah, Zong of the Z. That same Fave-A-Lot, other viewer that enjoys its doing. It's gone mad. I do not have a Nephrite ring. Have not even found anything with that yet. I also haven't found the mask guys yet, the Visage. We haven't interacted with them yet, but this is our hard save for the night. Truffle 3. We're gonna see if we can do some other ones. Let's start heading southeast here. Start exploring some of that. We also got the best engine, the best weapon, and all that. So if we do carry on to a next captain just because we ran out of money before we get 30,000, or because we wanted to explore the whole map, I might carry over that, but chart is kind of more likely. I've spent all this time mapping the place, so let's get these annoying prophets that have always given us crap. See if we can keep them in our rear or not. I don't know where their hitbox is, see, because there's so many of them. They're probably faster than our engine. They're faster than the average monster, so yeah. We might be able to keep them just like normal beasts, though, in our rear guard. I've always wanted to kill them, so we might as well. Oh, God. They're all over the place. Where are they coming from? These guys are insane. We've only damaged them 100. They're already tearing us apart. Alright. We're fine for now. Should we do full power? Oh, boy. These guys are tricky, but we have just enough speed to keep them at our back. Oh, boy. Just enough speed for our aft weapon there. Oh, man. There we go. Pretty intense prophets. The blue prophets, so they basically call whoever is about to die on that day. They called our names when we sailed down the Blood River south, because we did not have a good chance for that Veils or whatever quality it was. Come on back here. We might go to Adam's Doom on the way then, for you, Adam. Or Adam's Doom is the Whirlpool. We'll go to Adam's Way, which is near Adam's Way. Come on, prophets. Come on back. They just fly so sporadically. It's like impossible to predict. Ah, we lost that 99 char. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're getting close to half hull, but I don't know. I wanted to kill these guys. Horrors below. Fail. Ow, ow, ow. I hate these guys. We got him half health. Dang it! This is not an easy fight, man. If it's not worth it, we'll just reload. That's the benefit to merciful mode. By the way, we are in merciful mode. Hence so much of the gear and stuff there. Not in ruthless mode. Misty. See what they have. See if it's worth it. Seems like a bad omen you kill the prophets that are calling who's dying. Get away from me. I can tell just the one bird, that's where the hitbox is. Just the one specific. But they don't show the red attacking. I'm so used to the triple exclamations, so. Well, we didn't get to half hole quite yet. Oh, the wax! The wax! No, we're at half hole. Now we're gonna start losing terror and crew pretty soon. Alright, Radis favor. We need half damage here. Half hole if possible. Let me see here. You've destroyed the Blue Prophets. A mortal battle against parrots. That's the Elder Continent for you. Cover feathers or record their cries. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. There are options in the game titled Lose Your Mind or Eat Your Crew. Do you have any Khanate suspicion? Yeah, I've got a lot of Khanate suspicion, and the Admiralty is dissolved, so I can't set up a network for agents or anything. Lose your mind or physically show you have lost your mind? That's a good question. Its only description is, do not do this. Ah, how kind that you would go to my doom. Let's not do it tonight. I'm already lacking enough sleep. Twins, yes. If you want a Nephrite ring, take 25 copy to Khan's Glory. No Invictus token for you, I guess. Yeah, not this time around. We might do it in the future. We might just get Submariner, which we don't have yet, which is in addition to this one. Or we might just go to Sunless Skies, which I saw someone's actually playing the other day, so. So, 25 coffee to the Khan's Glory. There doesn't seem to be an option, though. Is it just something you get when you have coffee? That's interesting. Alright, as for the birds here, recover feathers to sell in Khan's Heart, London, and in Khan's Heart, or record their cries. The prophets speak the names of those about to die. In truth, most of the sounds they make are more squawk than word, but perhaps you can glean something from the dying birds if you listen carefully. So the money option or the intrigue option. I think I'm partial to intrigue. It's a bit more mysterious, a bit more interesting than just straight profit. We've got 15,000 echoes. I'm not going to die overnight, at least, from lack of supplies and stuff, so. Record their cries. Here we go. The prophets speak truth in the dark. Names you know, faces you remember, perhaps. Well, 5 fragments and 1 tale of terror is not worth all that damage, so let's reload for now. Yeah. We could maybe sell them in the future, but now we know a tale of terror is much easier to come by in other ways. And fragments, it's not even nearly enough for a secret, so. Alright, nothing else for here. We left off Sapphire Exchange. Indeed, mostly Sapphire. And nothing else. What do you use the mountain shirt for? Misty. Haven't seen many interactions for that. Just a couple. There's that other one, the Pig Mode Isle. I don't know if they still have their gym or not. We let the Fathom King take over Pig Mode Isle for now, so. Alright, we're gonna avoid, this way. We just go to Adam's Way for now. Dang it. Terror at 50, so we could use more fuel, but we are likely to run out of fuel more than supplies. Look how much fuel this engine uses, you know. Uses at least 4 or 5. It kind of fluctuates. Kind of strange. Alright. Stay close to the coast, Terror. Why you do this to me, Terror? Yeah. Oh, it was a long battle just to reload, but at least we have some more insight into one of the choices there. They just fly all over. Freaking parrots. They don't really look like parrots. They look more like birds of prey or something. Definitely different. Carrying along though. So yep, sums up some of your ideas. And yeah, there is that weird cannibal sect there, the weird fanatics. But yeah, we're going to Adam's Way, so enjoy that, Adam. Help you get you some better sleep schedule here. If we go to your location. The other one I always send you a picture of is a whirlpool up there. It's just a whirlpool. Adam's Doom. But Adam's Way is an interesting place. I think I have recent news. Do I not? I don't have recent news for some reason. I guess we didn't go back to London. I don't remember. Unlikely collection of treatments. Yes. Go away, parrots. Killing me again today. They did like 100 damage, yeah? Blue profits aren't for profit birds. So it's not worth it to collect the feathers either. Oh, there's the jellyfish. Maybe we go with you instead. Oh ho ho. See how fast it is. Giant jellyfish. It's on the other side of the buoy. Interesting. Use less fuel if it doesn't chase me. I have nowhere to drive south though. Nowhere to steer. Long hole, no wax, of course. How can you miss that? Honestly. Oh, and the Republican Dreadnought. That's not a good coincidence. Never mind. Jeez. Don't think I want to take them on right now. Oh, goodness. Go away, please. Sorry I'm banging into it. Blue profits aren't not from them. Oh. Silly dreadnought, get out of here. Jeez. Bye bye. Here we are at Adam's Way. If you're curious, Adam, here it is. Bit of ruins. Yeah, we don't have anything to go in though, so just looking at it. Can sell our Shrine of Stone if we wanted to do hearts instead of others. Coffee is decent price here. We have no room for it at the moment, but you said 25 coffee for Khan's Glory for the ring. Yeah, if you wanted to see my Khanate Suspicion, that is currently 24. Okay, well, might as well carry on. Start mapping the southeast a bit. 200 holes, so we'll be fine as long as we avoid some more of these. You silly guys. Into the wax, yep. Straight into the wax. Dust. Very dusty. I shouldn't turn the lights on. How can they see me through this? Wow. Rough dreadnought. More than 25 due to the suspicion. If you can get drowning pearls, then it would go faster. Currently have Misty 44 drowning pearls. else to do with them decide, but what's the point of going to Khan's Heart in the first place now? Without a freaking Admiralty. The Admiralty is gone. I have Anarchist to 7. Doom Machine, not even close, but I did take my Sphinx Stone to Doom Machine. Dawn Machine. Dawn Machine, not Doom Machine. And, there's no more Admiralty, so I don't see much point of even visiting Khanate. Appreciate the mention. I am gonna turn down the volume here and turn on politics so I can put myself to sleep within the next 30-40 minutes. Hope you have a great stream, and we will keep Kind of Lurk going into any raid that you have planned. Thank you guys. See you soon, Adam. Matthew, you guys enjoy. We'll be here for another half hour at the least. More like an hour. More like an hour, probably. Unless we get really frustrated. Alright, we're charting unfamiliar territory now. Probably keep my, if I get another nightmare, I am screwed, Misty. My nightmare strength is at... 21, yeah, and my freaking last constable is broken, so... Things. My last Admiralty's favor, I'm never gonna get any more. Nephrite Ring, you can actually access the shops in Khan's Heart. Ooh. Thank you for that bit of insight. Thank you for the lurk, Matthew. Yeah, that might be good. Do they have some better things there? Or survivability? Huh. So you say it'd be more coffee? But you just give them one at a time? Or dust. Get out of here. Dust. So we're exploring this for the first time. I saw in your chart that you had gone through here briefly. What is this music? Use up some fuel, I guess. Terrors. Jack-a-dandy stack. I've never been here ever before. Not even when I played back in the day. I don't think I ever went southeast. Sets of 5. Interesting music here. And milliner bats. Okay. Those seem tough. A lot of health to these guys. Why do they give so much health to things? That's a lot. I mean, I have the best weapons I can possibly buy, but still. I need more iron. Need iron like 100 to fight most things. This is one extensive game. Can't get in with suspicion. Drowning pearls to the Taman to cut suspicion. J25, welcome back. Matthew just lurking there. Adam Matthew. We are sailing the sea. It's a fun domino earlier. And hey, you got your first Founders. Jay is actually the very first one with the Founder badge. Did you have to equip that? Because Twin should have that too. They're my first subs, so. Not too sure why I don't have the Founder badge also, but it's looking good. Now those are worth the feathers. Ah, the bat feathers. Alright. Interesting. It's interesting though, yeah, you got the founder badge. And Twins have not yet. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Alright, sorry, a little frame drop here. I'm gonna keep it up though. But welcome back, Jay. Hope you're having a nice evening there. Thursday fun. We are sailing the sunless sea. Oh, another glorious Dragnos mini. Oh yeah, this is this place. We were here. So we were here before, Misty, when we went over the east side of the map. We did find our way here. I forgot to keep the lights on. Yeah, King Eater's Castle. We have been here once before. We had to backtrack though. We were not able to make it back to London. We backtracked over an hour. Act of Burning Faith. 1 fuel, 1 supplies. At a lower terror. Which god holds sway here? Storm, Stone, Salt, perhaps no god that is elsewhere named. but if you need it, it will calm your mind. I don't think I had the option for that last time. And there's lose your mind. We need less than 20 terror. Speaking of that, and yeah, eat your crew. You need 150 iron. Like I'm gonna get that anytime soon. Offer your stories, all of them. We only have one, but this is if we want to teleport random place. But it's good when we only have one. And Portaport, which is useless, but let's find something more clever. Anyway, I'm gonna reduce terror though. That seems good. Red and Roaring Light. At King Eater's castle, one finds unexpected words rising easily to the lips. You speak them, and so do your sailors, as they build the offering pyre. The heart is destiny's engine. The bosun mumbles. He looks embarrassed. We shall all return. You find yourself reply. You light the pyre and stand back. The flames warm you, warm your crew. The light plays on your faces and your outstretched hands. The darkness shrinks back. In crackling of the flames is the sound of home. Good for 25 terror a piece there, so that seems pretty good. Let's get rid of our terror because we're likely to get a nightmare here at some point anyway. Alright, so we can't do it when we have... Well, I was lucky. Yeah, we have to have 50 and no more than 99. I think it was over 99 when I was here last. That's why I couldn't do it. Alright, so our hard save is at 3 tonight. Let's continue on. Truffle 2 for now. Truffle 2 at King Eater's castle. Those are... yeah. Alright, well, that's fun. But yeah, good looking founder badge there, J25. And our very first 4 subscribers, so we haven't even got a halfway to 10 yet, so looking good. Welcome, a dragon champion of the Dead by Daylight realm. Alright, so 15,000 echoes. Nothing else to do here for now. We did save, we did get down to 25, so when Nightmare decides to jump on us, we will be more prepared. For now, I guess I'll save a little fuel since we basically already sacrificed fuel. The Crawling Stars, unlucky. So, should I go all the way south now? Maybe just map the south of the map. That could work. And avoid the glorious dreadnought. Ow. That didn't make sense. Seems like you could pass under that. The campaigner's health is failing. Administer the treatments from Adam's Way. But you follow them exactly. Remedy or placebo. Her breathing eases, and she waves you away. Rising, she forces a severe smile, nods, and lurches to her cabin. Her breath smelled like a skillet after bacon. Damn. Yeah, she would be a tricky one. We need meter salt. We can cure her some more. Continue that storyline. Alright, what have we got down here? Time to use the Z-Bat a bit. So would you say it's much more effective to use the Z-Bat, Misty? When stationary and while moving? Doesn't seem to make too much difference. Alright, well that's it for this side. Just the shore, and that's the edge of the map, so... Yep. Nothing else there. Blue shoreline. Already got east once. I ran out of supplies and stuff. It didn't seem worth it just for the journal entry, and I basically got killed by doing it, so I could try it again, but this doesn't seem worth it just for this accomplishment. It was the accomplishment. I don't know. Some of these are weird. Not too sure when it's worth it. All these interactions, things you just have to discover by trying it, but if I was in ruthless mode, I feel like it'd be much more frustrating and much more slow going, so at least this way I can reload when I make stupid decisions. Never noticed a difference between moving and not. Oh, well it says that in like the tips or the guide or so, but yeah, just use it, it's fine. Z-Bat, baby. That's good. Some spider webs here. What is this? What in the world is this place? The Nativity. No kidding, it's a freaking spider island. Arachnophobia alert. They're crawling on the island. What is this place? Savior's Rocks. The sound of their constant motion is like pebbles on a beach. The scuttering reaches, intricate webs stretch into a darkness where the shadows are never entirely still, preparing for the festival of silk. The glumness of the nativity is broken by the reds and golds of fleshly hung banners. Assist with preparations, a delivery. Or here we have high-risk challenges that need veils. Both of these are veils. Spider silk, yeah. 13% chance with my candle. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Any shops? Yeah, we've got Harbor Provisions, interestingly enough. Other ships are here. Okay, so we can assist with preparation, trade supplies for silk. The fine silk of Savior's Rocks is the most coveted in the Neath. There can be no better time to acquire some without the usual trader's markup. Port-a-port, we need wine. Not that I have anything to do with port-a-ports. Delivery of trinkets. An almost entirely legitimate silk trader urgently requests your help with a delivery to Fallen London. Alright, I'll do a save here then. Decide what we want to try. Ooh. Savior Rocks, Touch of the East. Fair. I got to where I was with slow, consistent work. Yeah. I mean, Invictus Token is something. I don't know. I'll check the rest of the achievements this game. I don't know if there's something for succeeding in ambition with Invictus Token, probably, but I'm sure we could do that down the line if we get Submariner in some of the skies. And what is in Submariner exactly? Does it add more places, add more ships, add more characters, add more London interaction? Because I see some different areas, but it adds on top of this game, right? It's not a separate mode or game or anything, so, right? Those are still high risk for me. That supply for silk trade is actually good if you can sell it. Yeah, I was thinking I could go back to London. It's another trade port. 2 supplies for one. Spider silk. I don't know, spider silk sells for less than the regular linen, though, doesn't it? Alright, let's try some trinkets. Just trinkets, confirms the man holding out the box. From inside comes a slight cracking sound, a hiss, a scratch that hints at nail on wood. Trinkets, he repeats, not meeting your eyes. Spider. Alright, Savior's trinkets. Assist with festival preparations. The assistance of an experienced captain and crew will hardly be turned down. Quiet murmurs of appreciation. The traders of the Nativity have little practice showing appreciation, but at least they put in an effort. In particular, they not entirely accidentally let slip the secret of the Accord of Grace, a hospitality granted visitors by the generous neighbors of whom they will speak no ill. Literally adds a second layer to the map with more points. A second layer, so it's under the sea. Nice. More ports, yeah, more ports. Wow, we'll definitely get that because it's a freaking under the sea layer. Nice. That'll be fun to try. Didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's definitely awesome. You just go under the sea when you're ready at London or something. Alright, they do, however, hint that this only applies to travelers arriving through the port. Those unlucky enough to run around on the rocks can consider themselves. But no, a sorrow spider might hear something they would, of course, never say. Your Savior Rock's quality is now 1. A stranger to spiders. Okay, so now we have the delivery. Where's that delivery thing? This one. Trinkets. Definitely not sorrow spider eggs. Yeah, sorrow spiders will eat you, won't they? They're dangerous. Alright, well, we have plenty of hold for now, so we'll run out of supplies eventually, but I don't know, we could just go straight back to London and sell that. Is it worth most in London, or is there anywhere that is, while I have you here, since I don't use any wikis or write anything down, Misty, if you wouldn't mind, just give me little pointers like that. Is London the most you can sell spider silk for, or is there other interactions with it? I'm not thinking of at the moment. Because I know there's several interactions with linen and zoop and silk and these things. But if London's the best one, I could just make a quick run back and forth and start saving up some more money. Unless it's a limited amount of that, but you may imagine the spiders have plenty of silk. It's like silkworms. Alright, let's save back at 4. Explore a little more while Misty decides. Just sell in London. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Let's explore more for now, decide if we want to come back or something. We pretty much mapped most of it now. We just... these little things in between Eastaval and other areas. Oh, another big old crab. Last time we fought them, we got a nightmare, so... game kind of telling me it's not a good idea. I didn't even shoot them last time and they attacked me. The nightmare attack. Alright, so there's the silk. Spider webs. Pretty freaky islands here. Arachnophobes would hate this. Sold for 50 each, and supplies are cheaper comparatively. Yeah, if you just get the standard 20 supplies, that's 10 profits, so not exactly great, but it's better than the 3 profits you get on wine and honey and coffee and other places. But I don't know if it would exactly pay our expenses of fuel and stuff. Doesn't seem like an amazing trade-off, but I'll just buy the one for now. What is this? Wreck of the Nocturne. Shrouded with shadows, wrapped with webs. The webbed hulk of this once proud vessel refuses to be dragged beneath the black waves. Board this empty mausoleum. Superstitions of the sea give early cynical sailors pause before ransacking half-drowned vessels. Still, nothing in the code prohibits indulging curiosity. So, walk into my parlor. What? 1 second, be right back. Alright, final half hour for us here, guys. Let's pick it up. And Misty says, give you the best long trade route you have access to at the moment. That would be appreciated. I mean, yeah, we've done surface, we've done Sphinx Stone, we've done little things. We did little sapphires, but I don't really remember where to get sapphires. We did the rest of the Zeppelin. We're just going to go more on the Empire of Hands, but I don't know how long that'll last. Some weird stuff there. There's no real soul smuggling we've ever really found. Let's board the mausoleum with 1 candle. Check this out. A harrowing emptiness. The fate of the Nocturne is well known, and proven by the webs stretching across its battered hull. Aside from those, and a few signs of struggle, the contents lie mostly undistributed. After all, what use have the masters of Savior's Rocks for trinkets, baubles, gold, and gems? If the crew and passengers were lucky, they merely became lunch. If not, you've heard the stories, the kind of Z stories, saved for campfires on distant shores and cold nights when the rigging creaks. The Tree of Ages, a harbinger of doom, crewed by sorrow spiders. What happened to the lovers who found Storm's broken heart in a sandalwood box? The suicide songs of mere superstitious nonsense, of course. Of course! Even so, it remains a relief when the candle finally melts and it is time to leave this place to the waves and rocks. Does anything different happen if you keep doing this? Doesn't seem much different. Should we try one more time since we have extra candle? Yeah, nothing. Oh well. Less candles to worry about. Not use any supplies or here in port. That's why I paused the game. Okay, so Port Carnelian coffee to Irem, exchange for Parabola linen, take it to London, 22 echo profit each. So you go Carnelian coffee, Irem, then for linen, then to London. Linen in London. Not bad, not bad. So Carnelian all the way here. Irem all the way across the map. And then back to London. So that's literally almost the largest triangle you could do in the game. Wow. Well, I'll keep it in mind when we run out of money here. I have enough for now, but I will take a picture of that, Misty. Thank you for mentioning that. That'll be fun. We'll try it out at some point. It'll be cool. Thank you, Misty. It's, yeah, probably the best regular trade. I like to go for those crazy profit ones, but of course, those are limited time. We did 50 mirror catch boxes. Our very last surface run, we were able to do 50 of those. We can't go back anymore, but that one was twice echoes, so we spent 10,000 on them, got 10,000 profit. So, pretty much 2 to 1. If you get a Neohorite ring, you can get coffee and Khan's heart, shortening the trip considerably. Yeah, let's do that first then, instead of Carnelian. So we do a Drowning Pearls and coffee, well, from Carnelian, if that's the best place to get coffee. But Iron Republic is the same, isn't it? That's where we get our fuel, and you said that Palmerston is pretty good for fuel too, but... Alright, so that was kind of fruitless. Wreck of the Nocturne, not too sure if that has any significance. But let's carry on. Explore a little more of these areas. Wanted to map it out while we have this extra money to do so. And there's the nightmare we talked about. See, even with our hearts and the Shrine of Stone, 87. It's not good. Damn it. Damn it, nightmare. Always jumping on us. Well, we can do a little bit more here. Explore. Oh, we missed something down there. Dang. Reef of Roses. Sacrifice. Oh, there it is. Why is it showing it down there if it's here? That's interesting. Well, could go back to King Eater for Terror. Corvette. It's going pretty fast. Try to get him. Strategies for other crews aren't quite as good as Beasts. Just typically charge and try to utilize the flare, of course, but don't make it too easy. Launching it straight. Again? Seriously? Well, we're dead. So what if that happens to you in Ruthless mode? You get 2 nightmares in a row. What are you supposed to do? Just take the freaking mutiny? Submariner, then you can run the linen to one of the undersea ports for 9 extra profit per unit. Okay, I guess we'll wait till we get Submariner then. 9 extra profit. Well, sounds good to me. Gosh dang. You're gonna mutiny me in the middle of a battle, I don't doubt it. There it is. Attempt to win them over. There's really no point in having half crew at this moment, so... I actually got it. I was lucky. Home, hearth, sweetheart's grog, Mrs. Plenty's rubbery lumps. If they stick with you, they'll see things again. You see them nod and lower their weapons. The lead mutineer rushes you regardless, screaming in incoherent rage. You cut him down. You've won some time, but your confidence and their trust in you are failing. You lose 10 hearts for that. That is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do for 2 nightmares in a row, man? Now instead of 87, 77. Freaking crazy. This is one rough game, man. Okay then. Loading wherever 4 was before the shipwreck, which didn't have any use to it. There's nothing there except story that we already read. So you confront the nightmare early. But even when I confront him and it fails, I can't can't get rid of it. Man. Is that the only nightmare you get, or you get other kinds of nightmares? It's freaking wild. Alright, let's go to roses this time. Better way. What is that? Tree of Ages. What the heck is that? Does it have a ranged attack like the Mount Nomad and stuff? All these crazy monsters, man, they really make you want to do the long term and get max iron and all that stuff. Goodness. It's freaking crawling and making weird noises. Standard charge looks like, though. Take about 20 hits or something like that. Succeeded, 20 fragments. Yep, it spits shit at me. 5 damage, 31 damage, never mind. That's a top tier freaking boss. Wow. Be lucky to escape that if you're in Ruthless mode. Alright, see you soon, Misty. Thanks for stopping in. Crazy times here. We'll see you later, man. Girl, woman, lovely friend. Talk to you soon. Sorry. Alright, Silk. All good, but thanks for checking in. It's fun times. And we'll listen to your advice, get Submariner, do these other triangle, and see where the other place is under the sea. Thank you, Misty. Songbird. Alright, so what else? Let's just get that rose area and then yeah. I don't know, head somewhere else or start going back to London. It's weird, we didn't even see that last time, maybe because we went the other direction. It's pretty freaky though. Goodbye. Can't attack me if you're not facing me, right? Let's find that other. There he is. Savior's Rocks is where? It says north. Doesn't show where though. Northeast. That's weird. Bang. Big bump. to go to the rose one as well. One thing before I go, the study items can be sold to be able to craft them again. Yeah, giving you profit for increasing your stats. Right, but secrets cost 1,000, so you don't want to buy secrets, really. 1,000 secrets, you spend that 7,000 echoes on 7 secrets. Gather captivating treasures and make shrines of stone to boost your hearts. Savior Rocks is the nativity you've been there, yeah. And that one. So, would you ever buy secrets? That doesn't seem worth it. 999 echoes. Doesn't seem worth it in High Rimmers, huh? Crazy Rare Reef of Roses. There we go. Well, at least the wreckage gives you something else. Interesting, Misty, but I mean, you can only discover so many things, and then you'd have to buy secrets to get them, right? Unless you just keep monster hunting the whole time, getting dissections and other stuff. It's challenging. Our Faber. So, okay. What's this down here? Okay, investigate, get supplies, and mushroom wine. Twins say got around 5 minutes left in us before we're shutting down, knocking out. Give those last 5 minutes to you. Probably won't be talking during it, but we hope you've had an enjoyable stream. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll just play another 20 minutes or something in Raid, but no worries. Appreciate you guys. Catch you later. All good. Talk to you later, brothers. And it's interesting that friend Jay got the founder badge, but you guys sub first and don't have the founder badge. Do you have to equip it manually or something? Wondering how that works. It's kind of strange that you don't have it straight up. But thank you, bros. Okay. And Port Cavendish. Isle of Cats. Yeah, that's that freaking place. Where there are roses. Okay. We'll save here. Scatter of yellow-lit honey dens and brightly painted alehouses. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavendish Abbey, its ramparts hung with crimson and gold banners. There are sailors from all across the Neath hauling cargo, dicing and brawling good-naturedly on the docks. The air carries the sound of sea shanties sung with more enthusiasm than skill, and the smell of roses edged with brimstone. Interesting. Pretty interesting. A piratical welcome. Welcome to the Isle of Cats, the wide-eyed dockmaster says brightly. Would you like to bribe me not to write down your details in this nice official ledger? Can write a Pirate King's note. This is where the Pirate King is, huh? Wow. Let me just see. Well, we saved already, so. Port report. Don't need it, but. Though the Isle seems at present beyond the reach of the Admiralty's laws, that does not mean that the Admiralty lacks interest in their activities. The Admiralty is gone, if you didn't realize, game. Oh no, it still gives me the option, but whatever. Roses and Kings. You spend half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Khanate Tremerian nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dock hands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their voices when they mention the king. They go even quieter when they talk about the Rose Garden. You make careful notes. Perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. Sell sunlight. That's another place we could have sell sunlight, but it's a high-risk challenge. The most dangerous of pleasures. Here in Port Cavendish, there's an appetite for dangerous pleasures, but will you be able to negotiate with the sippers of sunlight? Alright, piratical welcome. You hand over the coins and she tips you a sharp smile before waving you to the nearest alehouse. The entire process is straightforwardly corrupt and pleasingly efficient. The Rose and Tiger. The alehouse's sign is a tiger painted the color of rose petals. Right. I think I changed it manually to blend in and kind of use it as a flare badge every once in a while. I have it though. Okay, gotcha. So you just turned it off right after you got it. I understand. Well, it'll be there down the line when we're streaming 5 years from now and have epic community. Who knows? It'll still be there for forever. For my whole life, I hope so. Okay, significant tokens. Oh, wait, sorry. Rose petals. Someone has gone to great trouble and expense to gild the creature's eyes. They look out over the port, feral and unseeing. A caged hive of lamplighter bees hangs from the ceiling like a chandelier. A few sailors give you a hard-mouthed, assessing looks, but most ignore your presence entirely. Significant tokens, clandestine doings, religious observances. Leave the alehouse. Make sure you have learned all you wish to before you leave the place. Alright, let's do religious observances to start. Is that a crimson-veiled nun? But what sort of nun would be in a place like this? A mellifluous sister, of course, she responds, performing a complicated negotiation between veil, thick gloves, and glass of mushroom wine. You ask what one of those is, and she snorts. I'm glaring at you underneath this blooming veil. You act appropriately cowed, and the mellifluous sister thaws a little. We are beekeepers and honey harvesters. The caddies owe their prosperity to us, and the Pirate King too. She slurps the last of the mushroom wine behind her veil, and the barkeep glides over to refill her glass, eyes respectfully downcast. Nice. Yes, indeed. Heading to bed now. Good night, Ace, and good night, Chat Lurkers. Anki Twins, see you again soon, tomorrow or so. Have a good start to the weekend, and happy birthday once again. Fun birthday week. Catch you later, guys. Alright, next up, clandestine doings, significant tokens. Just do it backwards, I guess. A whispered conversation, the clinks of coins, an exchange of goods. The merest taste. You turn your head as though you are admiring one of the moldering draperies hung from the wall. A vial flashes in the buyer's trembling hands. He uncorks it, pours a few drops of thick red liquid down his throat. The vial drops to the floor. When you look back up, he is gone. You blink and look around. Nobody else seems in the least perturbed that a man disappeared from their midst. Appreciate you too, guys. Peace. You pick up the fallen vial and examine the traces left inside. Sticky honey gleaming with redness entirely unlike blood. Wow. Okay. So these are just kind of trivial things, but whatever. It's still interesting. Significant tokens. The caddies all wear a pair of amber stones threaded around their necks or pinned to their collars. Cat's eyes, one of them says, for the Pirate King. As far as you can gather, the Pirate King's name is Leopold, and he controls all the trade on the island. Half of the caddies believe that he can take the form of a crimson tiger and creep into their dreams. The other half suspect, more prosaically, that he simply eats those who displease him. Alright then. That's all there is to learn in this area. Leave the alehouse. There must be more. Laws of the land. Just letting you know that you can't read those after you've done this. The barkeep stops you before you reach the door and hands you a brooch set with 2 amber stones. He waits impassively until you pin it to your clothes. Everybody wears the cat's eye here, he tells you, moving aside to let you pass. Just a friendly reminder that the Pirate King is watching. It seems that no place, then, is truly lawless. Pirate King's notice is now won. You are almost entirely beneath his notice. The Honey Tongue, Cavendish Abbey, by a shipment of red honey. So this is where you get the honey from. Makes sense. We need a key to the Caged Gardens for that. Do these other ones here. Another save while we're at it. So, our choices right now are either... Well, let me see this. A scatter of yellow-hid honey dens and brightly painted... Okay, never mind. We did that right. The Honey Tongue are my choices. It is both brothel and honey den, run by someone the caddies refer to as the King's Claw. Cavendish Abbey, the crimson-red mellifluous sisters patrol its ramparts and tend their hives of lamplighter bees. I guess I'll come back King's Claw later. Tiger Claw. We are Dragon Claw here, so Dragonfire. Cavendish Abbey. The mellifluous sisters make their home in the richly appointed stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Their thick gloves and crimson mesh helmets are worn, less for modesty and more for practicality. They tend the hives of the lamplighter bees all across the isle, and make a religious observance of harvesting red honey for the Pirate King. Your actions will attract the Pirate King's notice. You need 5 times Pirate King's notice to gain an offer from a patron. The Lady of the Gardens, Gossip the Novice, Fuel for the bee smokers. The sisters who tend the smokers is the talkative sort. 5 fuel. I have enough, we might as well. Sisters tell you that the Pirate King went to Abbey Rock 50 years ago and asked the abbess to send some of her novices to Port Cavendish. You ask why, and she shakes her head. The better question is, why did the abbess send her precious novices to a place like this? You suggest a hefty bribe, or perhaps coercion. The sister cackles harshly. The Sisters of the Rock respect strength of arms, which of course the Pirate King knew only too well. He challenged the abbess to a duel, and won. She didn't have much choice then. She cackles again. Ask our abbess if you don't believe me. She was one of those very novices sent across the Z. More passing awareness than notice, really. 60 fragments. So we could keep doing that, or we come back another time. Alright, let's check out the Honey Tongue. Should have plenty of fuel for now, I mean. Yeah, got enough supplies that I'm not too in trouble if we need to go back to London or so. Spend more of our money. Trouble 5 we'll leave off tonight. Alright, Cavendish Abbey, Honey Tongue. Let's go to, Honey Tongue. Entering the brothel was like sliding into the dream of a surface orientalist. Jewel-embroidered cushions, bright silk drapes, gilded statues of elephants, sun bears, and clouded leopards, silver censer release, curling plumes of rose-scented smoke into the air. Interesting. The courtesans are red-lipped and kohl-smudged. When you catch their eyes, they smile back at you with professional interest. Your actions will attract the Pirate King's notice. We need another offer from the patron. Ask what red honey is. You know, of course, only the particulars may have slipped your mind. Getting 1 terror for that. One of the nearby courtesans' eyebrows lift infinitesimally, but his reply is practice. His reply. He's a male courtesan. Okay. When lamplighter bees suck the nectar of the crimson strain of exile's rose, they are driven to madness. They enter the brains of humans and harvest their memories. He shudders as though imagining the process himself. Those memories are instilled in red honey. Each sip is a burst of memory on the tongue. Deliciously awful, isn't it? He flutters his dyed feather fan. Okay. Don't need to do that again. Comfort a Z Captain. I do not have 5 Z stories for... How did I get more Z stories tonight? It kind of came out of nowhere. Something I must have... I don't remember. Z Captain is weeping gently into a courtesan's bosom, muttering of her lost crew and rose gardens. Guess we'll try. Lose 60 fragments for that. But we gain some. Notice your antics intrigue. They're all tending the gardens now, she wails, and begins to weep again. My poor crew! You wait for a hitch in the sobs, and inquire further. It is a slow, delicate business, drawing answers out of her, but you are nothing if not perseverant. It seems her crew was conscripted by the Lady of the Gardens, and that their duties are something far worse than horticulture. You leave her reciting the names of her lost sailors and commending them to Salt's mercy. These fragments for that, but whatever, I guess. Alright, that's it for now until we have more notice and Z stories, but we need meter salt first, so alright, guess we'll come back when we have more fuel, and that'll be it for tonight. Pretty interesting. Isle of Cats. Made it for the first time. Pick it up, Truffle 5, when we play this at some point this weekend, so I will see you guys then. We're going to make our way back to London pretty soon here. Don't want to run too low on stuff, and terror, of course, always the main aspect. And it was fun hanging out. I will see you soon. Some fun times this weekend ahead. Gonna order my computer tomorrow. I've waited long enough. I've waited over half my life. It's time to make a decision, move forward, invest in the stream, invest in my life, invest in the joy of living it. So thank you to all positive people, fun contributors, and we'll get some more heading out soon here. So thank you guys. Let us decide our raid tonight real quick. And looks like we've got 1 lurker at least, so I don't know. Phone says 5, computer says 2, so let's get someone here. And I shall see you guys in a bit for more fun. Have a good one, guys, and take care. Until next time, Good night.